Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Sioux Falls Christian High School. Tonight's game between the Dakota Valley Panthers and the Sioux Falls Christian Chargers. We got a doubleheader for you tonight. Girls game will start here in about a minute and 50 seconds. The horn will ring, and that'll be followed by the boys at around 7:45 tonight. Getting a little late start, so maybe not 7:45, maybe closer to 8 o'clock. Dakota Valley comes into this game with a record of 5 wins and 6 losses. They are coached by Tammy Lilly, assisted by Will Bisonice, Madison Craigshead, and Rob Lilly. They will start number 2, a 5'5 junior guard, Bella Stokes. Number 4, a 5'3 junior guard, Sophia Meyer. Number 14, a 5'7 sophomore guard, Katie Betzworth. Number 20, a 5'10 junior forward, Alexa Verdorn. And number 22, a 5'10 sophomore guard, Aubrey Warden. Sioux Falls Christian comes into this game with a record of 9 wins and 3 losses. They are coached by head coach Dan DeYoung, assisted by Ryan Fetters, Zach Perry, and Wanda Negebauer. They will start number 1, a 5'8 senior guard, Aubrey Van Beek. Number 10, a 6-foot junior forward, Emery Limbs. Number 12, a 5'7 senior guard, Sydney Skopp. And number 22, a 5'10 senior guard, Ruth Dvorak. And 24, a 6'2 senior center, Leslie Setzer. We are about ready for starting lineups and national anthem and get this game going, and we'll be back after the starting lineups are announced.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Sioux Falls Christian High School and tonight's basketball game between the Dakota Valley Panthers and your Sioux Falls Christian Chargers. At this time, we ask everyone please stand and remove your cap as we offer a word of prayer before tonight's game.
Let's pray. Lord, thank you for this day. Thank you for bringing Dakota Valley here safely. Help us to play for you tonight. I'm safe to home. In Jesus' name, amen.
And now, with everyone standing, we ask that you please face the flag as we honor America with our national anthem. We play tonight by the Sioux Falls Christian Pep Band under the direction of Mr. Michael Bruneau. A reminder to all in attendance that the proper respect is to stand at attention with your right hand over your heart. All veterans and non-uniformed military personnel may salute the flag. Ladies and gentlemen, our national anthem. Assisted by Will Rodriguez and
And we are back at Sioux Falls Christian. This game about ready to get rolling. Ivan Voss has given the starting lineups for tonight's game. Upcoming action for the Dakota Valley Panthers. They will be playing on February 3, next week Tuesday. They will be playing Sioux Valley at home. Sioux Falls Christian girls will be playing Sioux Valley on Saturday this week at 5 p.m. also at home. So those are the next two games for the girls. And for the boys' side, both Dakota Valley and Sioux Falls Christian will be playing on Saturday in the DAC 12 NEC Boys Challenge. So upcoming games for both teams, and we are ready to get this game rolling. Sioux Falls Christian in the home whites, Dakota Valley in the away blacks. Leslie Setzer will be jumping it up against Aubrey Warden to start this one off. And Sioux Falls Christian strong out of the chutes. Aubrey Van Beek, layup shot blocked. It'll stay Sioux Falls Christian ball out under their own basket to get this one going. Aubrey Van Beek will be doing the inbounding. Out to Dvorak. Dvorak from 10. Good. She's got two. First two of the game. Sioux Falls Christian in the press. Turnover Dakota Valley. It'll be Sioux Falls Christian basketball. Same place as they just scored from a little bit ago. Aubrey Van Beek will be doing the inbounding. Sioux Falls Christian in the box. Sioux Valley in the 2-3 zone. Out of that. Dvorak three-pointer on the way. No good. Rebound Ember Limbs. Good. 4-0. And Sioux Falls Christian gets a hand on the ball again. In the 2-2-1, almost half court. We got Setzer is way up at the half line. Don't have anybody back. And now they're retreating. Sioux Falls Christian trying to get it trapped. Van Beek on the steal. Van Beek to Skop. Skop, he is going to be fouled on the play. Should be fouled by Betzworth. That's going to be number 1 against her. That's going to send. It's going to send Skop to the line to shoot 2. Sydney Skop, senior. First one up and good. Her first point of the game. Sioux Falls Christian out to a quick 5-0 lead with 7:24 to go in the first quarter. Off the mark, rebound taken out of there by Meyer. Meyer will take it up herself. And she pulls the 3. Off the mark, no good. Skop is just face guarding number 14, Betzworth, everywhere. The last time, because she was face guarding, she could have had a rebound. Shot is blocked by Setzer. Ball swung over to Warden. Warden takes it strong. Off the mark, no good. Emery Limbs on the rebound. Out to Dvorak. Dvorak goes up strong. Ball taken away by Verdorn. Verdorn over to Meyer. Meyer will take it up herself. Meyer 5'3" guard. Takes it inside. Pops it back out to Warden. Sioux Falls Christian into man-to-man to start this game. They will probably play man-to-man most of the game. Well, they're kind of playing Dvorak middle of the paint. And we're going to have an offensive foul called on Warden. That'll be her first. Van Beek. Into Dvorak. Looks into Setzer. Gets knocked away. Setzer gets her hand on it. Setzer scores it. 7-0. Blocking call on Dvorak. That'll be her first. Didn't give her a step. It'll be Three-pointer on the way, off the mark, no good by Stokes. Battle for the board. Going to be a jump. Oh, going to be a timeout called by Coach DeYoung. Probably a 30-second call timeout. It's going to be a full.
And while they're taking a full timeout, we're going to take just a minute to give a word from our sponsor tonight. We are being sponsored by Wireless World tonight. Wireless World is your local Verizon wireless agent. They have several locations in southeast South Dakota and northwest Iowa, including 3 locations in Sioux Falls. One on East 10th in front of Menards, one on 85th in Minnesota, and one on 41st in Kiwanis. Wireless World is a proud supporter of Sioux Falls Christian Schools, and you can find more information on their website at wirelessworld.com. Again, thanks to Wireless World. And I just want to welcome Mr. Woustra back to the Woustra Forum tonight.
Good to be
Glad
back.
you could make it.
Good to be back in the Voss Auditorium.
Is there a play going on tonight?
Well,
it's not a musical, I can tell you that.
As talented as you are, your name could be on many buildings. I heard that you were very multifaceted in all your skills and abilities. Dvorak, second chance bucket is good. She's got 4.
Oh, nice steal right there, almost. We'll see, yep.
Off the mark, no good. Going to have a foul called, I believe, on Skop. It'll be Skop or Lems. See who they give it to. They gave it to Lems, so that's her first.
And they're going to pick up a second one here quickly. Little aggressive right here on the, you can see on the replay. That's going to be Skop. I'm pretty sure she's going to get her first foul.
Yeah, she got her first. Dakota Valley does break the press. Three-pointer on the way. No good, off the mark. Battle for the board, and bodies flying. Limbs is going to be tied up, and that's probably going to be Dakota Valley basketball.
Good job of Lems to get on the floor right there, tie that up.
Been a scrappy game so far. Van Beek picks up Stokes. Van Beek comes out of there with the steal. Van Beek up to Skop. Skop had Setzer.
A little too hard for Lems to handle there.
Little high. Little high, little outside. Into the game, Hadler, Dvorak out of the game, Lems and Skop. Warden dribbles through the entire crew. Handball pops back out. Ball is knocked out of bounds off Sioux Falls Christian. It'll stay Dakota Valley basketball. Checking in the game is number 1, Isabella Carew. And checking out was Stokes for the Panthers. Sioux Falls Christian stays in a man-to-man on the inbounds. 2-point bucket up and good by Verdorn. First bucket of the game for the Panthers. 9-2, 4:10 to go, first quarter. Ball knocked out of bounds off of Verdorn. It'll stay Sioux Falls Christian basketball. Van Beek will inbounds from underneath the Charger basket. A little bit different set this time into the inbounds. In the line formation into Setzer. Setzer backs her way in, and it's going to be knocked out of bounds. Sioux Falls Christian ball.
They're not giving us anything easy right now in the lane. They're doing a pretty good job of playing defense in there. Verdorn is 5'10" junior.
Into Dvorak. Dvorak out to Stanford was in the game. Van Beek off the mark, no good. Rebound taken out by Carew. Up to Verdorn. That was a great catch.
That was a really good catch.
That was a really good catch. We're going to have a foul called, I think, on Stanford. Yes. Foul on Neely. That's her first. Team third. Actually, team fourth of the quarter. Next foul, the Panthers will be shooting free throws for the last however many minutes in this quarter. Three-pointer on the way, no good. Off the mark. Dvorak tried to dribble it out of there, no good. And Carew comes up with it. Second bucket of the game for Dakota Valley. You got Limbs, Reitzma.
Nice.
Setzer scores it. She gets fouled. Bucket is good. Setzer's going to go to the line to complete three-point play.
And here's that play again, the entry pass from Oakley. Setzer going up with two people on her. It looked like Verdorn didn't rotate over quite quick enough that time, and she was able to get that pass into Setzer.
I imagine you had to pull a few people up with you, too. You're double, triple teamed a lot. Setzer off the mark. She did the Ivan Voss play there. Knew she was coming out, so she missed the free throw. Oh, good defense by Dvorak. And she's going to be fouled. That's going to be 2 on Betsworth. Team 3, third team foul of the quarter. Emery Limbs checks in. Setzer checks out. A good-sized crowd here for Thursday night. Off of Dakota Valley, it'll stay Sioux Falls Christian basketball. Kinley Reitzma into Skop. Skop to Limbs. Limbs turns, shoots.
Oh, nice basket.
4 points for Limbs. 11-4, 13-4 game. 2:40 to go. Quarter one. Reitzma on the steal. Gets her own rebound, puts it in. McKinley Reitzma, first bucket of the game. It's a 15-4 game, and we're going to have a foul called on Skop, I believe.
Yep, looks like it. And there's going to be a sub probably coming in for her right away.
Skop's got 2. Looks like Stanford's going to check in. That will send Warden to the line to shoot 2 because we're at the 5th team foul of the quarter. First one is up and good. Stanford checks in, Skop checks out. Second one off the mark, no good. And that's going to stay there off of Dvorak.
A little unfortunate there, just trying to get that ball. Maybe she'll to box out just a little bit more next time. Be careful there not to pick up another foul.
Neely Stanford, I believe, is going to get called for it.
Because they're going to be at the line for the next 2.5, well, 2:23.
Nope, they called it on Hadler. Shoot some more free throws. Same player. Warden will be at the line shooting 2 more. First one up and good. She's got 2. Sets her in. Dvorak checks out. Second one is up and good. It's a 15-6 game, 2:20 to go. Quarter one from the house that Ivan built.
Good defense that time by the Panthers.
Warden picked up by Limbs. Oh, that was a good back cut. Nice cut. We've got, we're going to say, believe we have travel.
Well, there could have been a travel. There also could have been a foul call. There's quite a bit of contact underneath the basket there.
Could have been a few things called
trying to come up with that rebound, but
See, we have former athletic director Jim Gruen and his wife and in-laws in the crowd tonight. Warden up top to Stussy. Warden penetration middle, turnaround jumper, no good. Reitzma on the rebound, and we're going to have a foul called.
Yeah,
I believe that's going to be on Stokes. We'll see what the referee does, if he believes me or not.
I believe Reitzman's going to be shooting.
We are right. That is Stokes. That's her first, but that is the fifth. Reitzma will be shooting. Minute 37 to go, 15-7 game. McKinley Reitzma hits the free throw. Hits the second free throw. Sioux Falls Christian stays in the 2-2-1. 17-7, 1:37 to go. Warden into Warden. And referee says she stepped out of bounds. Sioux Falls Christian ball. Hadler over to Limbs. Back up to Hadler. Over to Van Beek.
Oh, wide open right there. I thought she was going to take the shot.
To Limbs. Setzer on the rebound. Setzer two-pointer back, no good. Setzer goes up again, scores it. She's got 6. 19-7. Minute 10 to go.
Timeout.
Dakota Valley, and she is wanting a full timeout.
Here's a couple of replays. Limbs got that one at the top, just underneath the free throw lane. She was wide open. I thought she was going to pull it up, but went for the shot. Setzer ended up cleaning that up right there. Here's another shot underneath by Reitzma. She got her rebound on that one. This one to Emery Lems, and she makes a nice little post move to her right. That's Hadler getting it into Setzer. Gets that bucket to fall. On the other way, here's Dakota Valley scooping that one up for 2. This inbound play right here, nicely done for 2 points. Back the other way, Sioux Falls Christian. That was Dvoracek cleaning that one up. So 19-7, Sioux Falls Christian leading by 12 points here with almost a little over a minute to go in the first quarter.
This has been a long first quarter. There's been a lot of fouls.
There has been.
Warden back to Stussy. Warden breaks the pressure. Takes it all the way in herself. Two-pointer up, off the mark, no good. Dvoracek on the rebound. Dvoracek full head of steam to Limbs. Limbs and going to be fouled by Jund. That's going to be her first. That's going to send Limbs to the line to shoot 2. 19-7, 53 seconds to go. The first quarter. First free throw off the mark for Limbs. Second one off the mark for Limbs. Warden on the rebound. Warden takes it up the right side. Picked up by Limbs. Ball is swung up top to Stussy. Stussy's picked up by Dvoracek. Back up top to Carew. Over to Warden. Warden pulls up for the 3. No good. Dvoracek on the rebound. Coach DeYoung wants to hold for 1. Dvoracek two-pointer. Setzer on the rebound. Setzer scores it. She's got 8. 21-7 after one quarter from Sioux Falls Christian. Charger girls lead 21-7. We'll be back in a minute.
And we are back at the start of the second quarter.
From Ivan Voss Auditorium.
Or J. Wowster Forum. Fieldhouse. Arena. All of the above.
Fieldhouse, that's kind of an old term. I can go with that one. Dvorak into Setzer. Setzer two-pointer up and good. She's got 10. 23-7. Sioux Falls Christian stays in the 2-2-1. And over the top, Dakota Valley goes. Breaks it with Stokes. And Stokes sets the offense for the Panthers. Gets it over to Carew. Carew dribble penetrate. And had to go over Setzer. And Dvorak comes over up the top. Up.
Oh, nice pass.
Limbs. Good. That was a good. That was great passing up the court that time by the Chargers. Coming back the other way, Panthers break the press. Get it over long two, off the mark, no good. Got her own rebound, that was Stokes. Got her own rebound and scored it. She's got 2, 25-9. Just start of the second quarter. Again, boys game will follow tonight. Into Limbs. Limbs scores it. She's got 8. Betsworth, three-pointer on the way, taken by Stokes, and off the mark, no good. Scott comes out of there. Scott back in the game with 2 fouls. Van Beek over to Dvorak. Out to Setzer. Setzer over to Van Beek. Van Beek 3 ball on the way, no good. Rebound Limbs into Setzer. Setzer gets it knocked away, and it's loose again. Dvorak. Called for the travel.
Couple of turnovers there. Just
turnover.
Nice pick there by Dakota Valley, but they lost it right away, and then Sioux Falls Christian gave it right back up. We'll see if SFC contains keeps up the intensity of their press. I'm sure they don't want to get in foul trouble with an 18-point lead, but nobody picked up a foul so far.
3-pointer on the way, no good. Taken by Carew. Rebound no good. It's going to be off. We're going to have a foul called. I believe that's going to be on. Let's see. That's on Scop. She's got 3. Sydney's got 3. And Stanford will be checking in for her. That sends Betsworth to the line. Betsworth hits the first free throw. That's her first point of the game. And she'll get a second. Stanford in. Scop out. 27-10, 6:05 to go in the half. Second one also good. That gives Betsworth 2. Van Beek will take the point. She's picked up by Warden. Gets it over to Dvorak. Dvorak going to be called for the travel. I'd have to agree with Coach DeYoung on that one. It was just a long Euro 2. But that's not what the ref saw. So he gets the final call.
Yeah?
Yep.
They just had to reset the shot clock right there.
Back in the day when I was coaching, I never really questioned many calls, but the ones I did, I rarely won.
I saw a replay recently of a NBA that was called a travel back in the Larry Bird era. He barely took 2 steps, and they called a travel, and then they compared that to one nowadays. I think he took 5 steps, and he started at the top of the 3-point line.
Now?
5, yeah, no. 5, literally 5 steps. They never called it.
No travel. Yeah.
You were probably quick enough to take 5 steps, and they couldn't even see it.
Well, that wasn't the case. I ran track one year, and ball's knocked out of bounds by Dvorak. And I was wondering why the coach came out with a calendar instead of a stopwatch. You don't believe that? Warden up top, picked up by Limbs. Stanford is face guarding.
Oh, another nice block.
Betzworth. And we're going to have another foul called, or?
I think it was just blocked out of bounds.
Blocked out of bounds. All
Lems right here. You can see on the replay.
All right.
Pretty straight up and down.
Good job. Oh, that was a great job of sealing that time by Verdorn. She had Setzer sealed.
Oh, and there they go again, running the floor. Oh.
Off of White, it'll be Dakota Valley basketball. Charger girls have passed pretty well on the fast break. The ball hasn't hit the ground a couple times. That's what you love to see. They get it into Betzworth. Betzworth gets trapped, gets through it. Dakota Valley overall, other than that first couple possessions, they've handled the press better in the last quarter or so. Stanford over to Verdorn. 3-pointer on the way, no good by Betzworth. Reitzma comes out of the pack with it. Reitzma over to Hadler. Hadler to Stanford. To Limbs, into Setzer. Setzer's going to be fouled on the play. That's going to be 2 on Verdorn. That'll be 2 on Verdorn. Setzer goes to the line to shoot 2. 4:27 to go. 27-11 is our score. First one is good by Setzer. She's got 11. Second one off the mark, no good. That's going to be off Sioux Falls Christian. It'll be Dakota Valley basketball. Looks like it's white out or something in the Sioux Falls Christian student section tonight. Dr. Voss?
Well, it is. I'm not quite sure if students just didn't get the memo or if it's white or black or Oreo or something like that.
Who knows, huh? Three-pointer on the way, no good by Betzworth. Rebound taken out by Dakota Valley. Setzer going to come out of the pack with the rebound, and she gets it to Dvorak. Back to Reitzma. Reitzma will set the offense for the Chargers. Reitzma over to Hadler. Up to Dvorak into Setzer.
Nice pass.
Setzer misses a layup. Meyer sets the offense. Pass to the left side to Stussy. Stussy into Verdorn. And ball is blocked out of bounds off of Setzer.
Here's that last play again real quick. You can see they set it up perfectly. Setzer gets open, just didn't make the layup, but again, she comes off of that screen. Good pass.
Jun checks into the game for the Panthers. And Verdorn will take a seat. And they get it into Warden. Dvorak to Reitzma. Reitzma takes it up top. Over to Hadler. Up to Dvorak. Sets her over the top. And we're going to have a foul called on Dvorak. Foul called on Ruth. That's number 2. (28-11), 3:01 to go. Tonight is raising some funding for a mission trip to Nicaragua. So there's a taco feed going on out in the cafeteria.
Oh, it looks like there's going to be a quick timeout called there by Dakota Valley. While we're doing that, I want to just quickly put this on the screen. If you are watching and you want to take a look at the athletic program, go ahead and scan that. Take a look at the different teams in there along with our supporters, our people who are advertising in there. Appreciate it. So just put that up on the screen for a little bit as Dakota Valley just took a quick timeout to save a possible turnover there.
Yeah, we're sending some kids to Nicaragua this summer to from missions, and the group going to Rehoboth, New Mexico. I believe we've got a group going to the Dominican Republic.
It's a lot of places.
A lot of places.
To keep track of.
So did I hear you say that if somebody donated $100 in the next minute, you would match that?
You bet.
All right.
You bet.
All right, so you heard that. Ivan Voss, if Nicaragua trip, just you can send me a text if you'd like to do that.
I'm sure. I'm sure I could probably just put your Venmo up here on the screen. They could probably do that
I'll make sure Ivan covers it. (30-11), 2:48 to go. We are coming out of the timeout.
I do want to give a shout out to Herm, the Van Engelenholbens. They're faithful watchers, and Herm ran the clock for many, many years.
Many years.
I know you guys are watching, and we appreciate it.
Hey, we're going to have a travel called. It'll be a turnover. Dakota Valley, Sioux Falls Christian basketball. Stanford will do the inbounding. Into Van Beek, and Sioux Falls Christian will set the offense. A man-to-man defense being played by the Panthers right now. Van Beek over to Stanford. Stanford takes a high pick, or actually a high screen, over to Reitzma. Van Beek, 3-ball on the way. No good off the mark. Emery Limbs on the rebound. Emery's trying to get out of there. Van Beek, 3-ball on the way. Good.
Nice
Aubrey Van Beek, first bucket of the game.
Oh.
Hey, I got it raised.
You may have discovered.
Thank you very much to the donor. I'll make sure Ivan pays his half.
Marv Valteisen's money is, you got to make sure that that's good.
I did not say any names. I said I will let the donor know that it's Ivan will have his half in tomorrow.
I would make sure you get that money in hand first.
I'm not worried about the donor. I'm worried about the guy that I raised it on. Hadler up to Limbs. Limbs strong to the hole. Step around, no good. Battle for the ball. Nice hustle by Neely Stanford. Warden comes out of it with for the Panthers. Warden all the way to the hole, scores it. She has got 5. It is a 33-13 game. Minute 20 to go in the second quarter. Reitzman takes a seat. And I believe Setzer checked in for her there. Warden all the way to the hole. Puts it up, no good. Emery Lems comes out of the pack with the rebound. Emery gets it over to Stanford. Stanford up the court to Hadler. Hadler dribble penetration to Lems. Hey, nice pass, nice cut.
Oh, good try.
Couldn't finish.
Oh, she's wide open there. Didn't see her.
Van Beek over to Lems. Up to Stanford. Out to Van Beek. And we're down to 40 seconds to go in the half. Hadler to Van Beek. Into Setzer. Setzer's double team.
Nice.
And we're going to have a foul called. Limbs will go to the line. Well, yeah, I think she was shooting. We'll see. Foul is called on. Well, Stussy, that is first on her. First free throw up and no good by Limbs. Second one is good by Limbs. She's got 9. And we're down to a half a minute to go in the half. Full head of steam ahead by Carew. She knocks it out to Stussy. Oh, nice scoop shot there and didn't go, but Stanford comes out of the pack, down to 14 seconds to go. Hadler up top, over to Van Beek. Over to Hadler. To Limbs. Out to Hadler. Hadler three-pointer on the way. No good. And that brings us to half. At the half, Sioux Falls Christian 34, Dakota Valley 13. And we'll be back in a couple minutes.
All right, we are back. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. We have a boys varsity game right after the girls. At halftime, the girls lead Dakota Valley here 34-13. Chargers on top. Go through a couple of quick replays here. Let's pick some at random. There's a nice finish right there for Dakota Valley. Underneath, a three-pointer for Aubrey Van Beek towards the end of the first half. Chargers putting on that press, getting some steals. Quick one there from Stanford. On the other end, a nice block by Lems. And another block right there. I think that was Dvoracek. Down low, Sioux Falls Christian. That's, I believe, Lems putting that one up. This little baseline jumper right here for Dakota Valley falling. Chargers running the floor pretty nice tonight. Really good shot right there. Pass in a bucket. Setzer being big inside. She's got, I think, 13 points, somewhere around there. Maybe Mr. Welstra could chime in and give us the exact pointage for some players as they.
I can do that. First of all, for Dakota Valley, they were led in scoring first half with 5 points for Aubrey Warden. And she was the only one over five or more. And for Sioux Falls Christian, Leslie Setzer led the Chargers with 11. And Embry Limbs had 9 at the half for the Charger girls. All right, we're ready to start the second half. Stokes will inbound it for the Panthers, and we will get this one going. Sioux Falls Christian comes out in the man-to-man, starting 5. For the Chargers. Skop is back in. She's got 3 fouls. Setzer on the rebound, knocked away to Skop. Skop over to Dvoracek. Dvoracek into Setzer. Setzer strong. Jump ball, Sioux Falls Christian basketball. It'll stay Charger ball underneath their own basket. Aubrey Van Beek will inbound. Sioux Falls Christian sets up in a box set. Dvoracek short on the jumper. And coming out of the pack is Meyer for the Panthers. Meyer will set the offense. Sioux Falls Christian playing way off Meyer. Dvoracek's almost playing a one-man zone in the middle. Kind of clogging up the middle. Helping out. Three-pointer on the way. Off the mark, no good. Setzer on the rebound. Over to Dvoracek. Setzer tried to get it into Dvoracek, or Dvoracek tried to get into Setzer. Nothing there. Ball knocked out of bounds. It'll be Sioux Falls Christian basketball. Good crowd here tonight for Thursday night basketball. Good crowd in the student section. Not much homework happening tonight, Mr. Voss. Dvoracek up top to Van Beek. Van Beek over to Skop. Skop into Limbs. Limbs into Setzer. Setzer two-pointer up, no good. And coming out of the pack is Verdorn with the rebound. Verdorn up to Warden. Warden will set the offense for the Panthers. Warden picked up by Limbs. Takes a high pick. Two-pointer on the way, no good. Out of bounds. Sioux Falls Christian basketball. Again, Dakota Valley will be in action on Tuesday night next week versus Sioux Valley at Dakota Valley. And Sioux Falls Christian will be in action again this week, Saturday, against Sioux Valley at Sioux Falls Christian. So both teams' next opponent is the same opponent. That ball was turned over by the Chargers, and Sioux Falls Christian will set up in the 2-2-1 full court press again. Warden gets through it. Warden pops it over to the left side to Stokes. Setzer on the block. Out of bounds. It'll be Dakota Valley basketball. 34-13, 6:05 to go. Third quarter. Warden Picked up by Limbs. And we're going to have a foul called on Scop, I believe. Nope, foul called on Limbs. That is going to be Emery's second. Second foul on Emery. Team first of the third quarter. Stokes right side. Up to Warden. Into Verdorn. Setzer knocks it away. And Setzer stepped out of bounds. It'll be Dakota Valley basketball.
Good effort that time by Setzer. Just barely touched the line there.
Three-pointer off the mark, no good. Coming out of the pack. Oh, nice. Nicely done. Nice pass, two nice passes scored by Lim. She's got 11. 36-13, 5:31 to go. Nice job breaking the press by Dakota Valley. They will set the offense. Up top with Meyer. Meyer to Warden. Warden, long three ball, no good. Setzer on the rebound. Ball is taken away momentarily, and it's off of Dakota Valley. Nice defense that time by Betzworth. Got her hand on that outlet pass. Checking into the game is Carew for the Panthers. Aubrey Van Beek will take the point. Picked up by Warden. Aubrey Van Beek to the left side. Switches over back to the right to Dvorak. Out to Scop. Into Setzer. Setzer three on the way. No good. Taken out of there by Stokes. Stokes up front. Dvorak almost stole it. Kind of tried to play tiptoe on the sideline, and nice effort. She just couldn't quite save it.
Almost sat down on the bench of the Panthers there.
Warden to the hole. Fouled by Limbs. That'll be three on Emery.
There's a replay of that right there.
Neely Stanford will be checking in for Limbs. I would take it. Warden, first one up and good. She's got 6. Stanford checks in. Limbs checks out. Off the mark, no good. Setzer on the rebound. Setzer gets it out to Dvorak. Dvorak up the right side to Van Beek. Back to Dvorak. Oh, nice
really
cut.
Good. Yep.
That was a good pass. And it's going to be off of Neely Stanford's leg. It'll be Dakota Valley basketball.
Ball tipped out of bounds by Scott.
Remains Panther ball. Sioux Falls Christian stays in the 2-2-1. That was just kind of an interesting transition up the court there.
It's like two players were dribbling.
Yeah,
at
that's
once.
what I thought. Every other time we got a Dakota Valley player down. She's slow to get up. And we're going back the other way. Dvorak three ball, no good. Warden on the rebound. Warden will take it up herself. Got Hadler and Reitzma ready to check in for the Chargers. Long two taken by Warden, no good. And we're going to have a foul called on Dvorak. It's going to send, I believe, Verdorn to the line. That's going to be 3 on Ruth Dvorak. Verdorn will go to the line to shoot 2. First one up and good. She's got 3. Scott takes the seat. Dvorak takes the seat. Reitzma and Hadler check in. second one also good. She's got 4 for Verdorn. And into Reitzma. Reitzma will set the offense for the Chargers. Over to Van Beek. Van Beek over to Reitzma. Reitzma dribble penetration. Nowhere to go. And it's going to stay Sioux Falls Christian basketball. I think you might have called a foul.
Yeah, I think he did.
That's going to be on Stussy. That's her second. And they got a fresh 35-second on the shot clock. Setzer 10-footer is good.
Nice quick inbound play there.
She's got 13 on the night. Warden had. We got a timeout called.
I was going to say, I'm looking at this replay right here, and I really didn't see Hadler touch her at all, so I don't know. I can't quite see when she's calling timeout. But ref gave it to her right there. So I want to just remind, we do have a webcast tomorrow, or excuse me, not tomorrow, on next Tuesday versus Canton. That'll be another doubleheader on Tuesday. And Mr. Grunenboom, our band director, has invited any parent or alumni who wants to come and join us with the pep band. Feel free to come on out, bring your instrument, and take a walk down memory lane, play some of the good old pep band songs. So you're welcome to join us on Tuesday night. That's, again, any alumni, parent, or faculty, staff. We hope to have a great big pep band on Tuesday night for the Canton doubleheader. So the student section going with a little cheer over here. We'll see what's going on over there. I think they're just finishing it up, but cheerleaders. Oh, they got the basket going there, Mr. Welstra, with the cheerleaders. What? Student section shooting pom-poms into the basket of the cheerleaders.
Wow, what creativity. Well, we're glad to have Ivan Voss with us tonight. He was supposed to be on his way to a mission trip, and he decided to stay with us.
Kind of a mission trip of its own.
Yeah, you're working with some need here. Yeah, we're back in action. Dakota Valley basketball. Warden will be picked up by Stanford. Two-pointer bucket, no good. Setzer tips it back.
Out.
And over to Van Beek, into Setzer. Setzer left-hand layup is good. She's got 15. It was a nice left-hand layup there by Setzer. She's got a good left hand. Oh, that's great footwork by Stanford. Van Beek gets it blocked by Warden.
That was better footwork than camera work. I apologize for that.
Boy, it's wild and raggy right now.
Yeah,
It might have been a travel there, and Mr. Shock was open on the front row.
Girls decided they wanted to run some lines here at the end of the third quarter.
Yeah, let's get a little line work in. 40-16, 2.5 to go. Sioux Falls Christian's pulling the press back. Going to pick up half court. Staying in the man-to-man. Warden will be picked up by Lems. Over to the left side to Stussy. Stussy picked up by Reitzma. And bucket is good by Jun. Her first bucket of the game. And we're 40-18 with 2:02 to go. Into Lems. Lems two-pointer, no good. And we're coming back the other way. Warden picked up by Lems. Three-pointer on the way by Warden, no good. Rebound to Voracek. Ruth will take it herself. Into
good
Lems.
Pass.
Ball is knocked out by Warden. Into Limbs. Limbs over to Van Beek, or to Hadler. Hadler to Reitzma. Reitzma three-pointer on the way, no good. Battle for the ball coming out of the pack is Carew, and it's going to be off of Carew. It'll be Sioux Falls Christian basketball.
Good defense by Hadler that time to get her hand on it.
That was a good call. It would have been a tough one, but he did see it right. 1:25 to go, 40-18. And that's off of Hadler. It'll be Dakota Valley basketball. Van Beek checks in. Stanford checks out. There's been a number of Apple turnovers here.
Yeah.
In this quarter. Dakota Valley kind of working a 4 out, 1 in offense. Keeping a post inside, kind of working around the perimeter. Warden two-pointer off mark, no good. And another two-pointer taken. It's a battle for the board. Oh my Atlanta. Yeah, we're going back the other way.
The score hasn't changed much in the last few
No,
minutes.
it
I think there's been
has
more
not.
turnovers than points.
Yes. Van Beek sets the offense for the Chargers. Picked up by Warden. Over to Reitzma.
Oh, nice
Into
pass.
Limbs. Bucket no good. Reitzma on the rebound. Up to Dvorak. Three-pointer on the way. Good. Ruth has 7. 43-18. 20 seconds to go in the third quarter. Down to 5.
And that'll do it.
The end of the third quarter, 43-18. Keeping it here, going to take a
We will be back in just a minute. All right, we are back. Once again, we want to thank Wireless World for sponsoring tonight's games. See their logo in the lower left-hand corner.
Thank you to Vince Lubin and the Wireless World, Todd Vintal and the crew for sponsoring tonight's game. They do a wonderful work at Wireless World.
Yeah, they do.
And we're back. Fourth quarter just underway, 43-18. Sydney Scott back in the game. She's got only 3 personal fouls. I thought she may have picked up her 4th. Two-pointer up and good. Taken by Meyer. First bucket of the game. Aubrey Van Beek picked up by Warden. Picks up the dribble. Over to Dvorak. Ruth dribble penetrates into Setzer. Setzer gets it knocked away by Verdorn. And it comes back the other way. Dakota Valley basketball. Setzer block shot on Verdorn drive, and it'll stay Panther ball. Betzworth will do the inbounding for the Panthers. Setzer on the block.
Nice.
She's got a lot of block shots tonight.
He does. That was a block steal.
Over to Skop. Skop back to Dvorak. Dvorak left side. Over to Skop. To Limbs. Up to Skop. Into Limbs or into Dvorak. Into Setzer. Setzer goes up strong, scores it. Setzer's got 17 on the night. And it's a 45-20 game. Verdorn, no good. Setzer on the rebound. Setzer takes it up herself, gets it up to Dvorak. Over to Skop. Skop, 3-ball. In and out, no good. Limbs on the rebound, no good. Limbs to Setzer. Setzer up and is fouled on the play.
A little bit of a lid on the basket on that one. Just some great opportunities. Just couldn't quite get it to fall. But Setzer gets herself to the line.
That is a foul on Meyer, I believe. Setzer first one up, no good. Checking in the game is Jund. And checking out of the game is Verdorn for the Panthers. Off the mark, no good. Coming out of the pack is Warden. Warden 2-pointer off the mark, no good. Setzer is going to be called for the foul, and that's going to be her first.
Yeah, hard to go straight up. You can see here on the replay that she bends her arm at the last minute and gets called for the foul. Right there.
First free throw up, no good by Jund. She'll get the second. 5:46 to go. Boys game will follow in probably 15 minutes or so, I would say, after this one's completed. Second free throw is good. That's her third point of the game. Limbs on the left side. Nice job. Nice move. She's got 13.
Hope her sister's watching
47-21. Two-pointer, nice shot. Up and good by Betzworth. She's got 4. Voracek takes it up herself. Over to Reitzma, or actually to Van Beek, into Setzer. She's got 19. And it's under 5 to play, 49-23. And we're going to see. Yeah, did he call? Called Aubrey Van Beek on that foul. That's her first. It's going to send Warden to the line to shoot 2. First one up and good. She's got 7. Hadler checks in. Stanford checks in. Reitzma checks in. Van Beek, Dvorak, Setzer check out. Second one up by Warden is also good. She's got 8. Coming back the other way, Stanford up the left side. Over to Reitzma. Reitzma up top to Skop. Skop out to Reitzma. Reitzma 3-ball on the way, no good. Rebound to Limbs. Limbs into Reitzma. Reitzma lefty up, no good. Warden on the rebound. All the way up. Shot taken by Stokes or by Carew, no good, and it's going to be Sioux Falls Christian basketball. We got a lot of running in tonight. Sometimes there's not much to show for it on the other end, but got a lot of back and forth. Reitzma over to Skop. Up to Hadler, over to Reitzma. Reitzma 3 on the way. Good.
Shot.
McKinley Reitzma. She's got 7. And it's a 52-25 game. 4 minutes to go. Warden, three-pointer. She's got 11 for the Panthers. Reitzma dribble penetration left side. Over to Skop. To Stanford. Into Limbs. And Limbs is going to be fouled. And that foul is going to be called on Jund. Limbs hits the free throw. She's got 14. Ball stolen by Hadler. Oh, nice cut.
Yeah, good pass.
Over to Reitzma. Reitzma 3. No good. Follows her own shot. Ball's going to go out of bounds, and it's going to be Sioux Falls Christian basketball. 3:18 to go. Stanford over to Skop. Into Limbs. Limbs 2-pointer up, no good. She's fouled on the play. She's going to go to the line to shoot 2. Foul's going to be called on Probesco. Her first. Emery's first is good. 15 for her. Avery Nelson checks in. Sydney Skop checks out. Second one off the mark, no good. Avery Nelson on the rebound, gets it out to Limbs. Out to Reitzma. Reitzma over to Nelson. Into Hadler. To Limbs. Limbs scores it. She's got 17.
She's had a big night tonight.
Warden picked up by Stanford. And Hadler on the rebound. To Reitzma. Reitzma scores it. Nice pass.
Yeah, good find.
9 for Reitzma. Under 2.5 to go. It's 58-28. Nice hustle by Stanford.
We are graced by the presence of Joel and Jordan Wouster up here tonight.
Would they like to be interviewed in between games?
Oh, man, that would be I'm sure a lot of people would stay to hear that.
Shot clock violation. It'll be Sioux Falls Christian basketball. Minute 43 to go. The clock is running because it's a 30-point lead. That is the rule in South Dakota high school basketball.
And just a reminder, we do have a boys game to follow, so stay with us. We also, let's take a minute here. Mr. Wouster, this is, we'll make this announcement right after the game here. This is Dan DeYoung, Coach DeYoung's 100th win, I believe, so for the Chargers.
100th win. Wow, that's impressive. 58-28, minute to go. Shot off the mark by Carew. Wrightsman comes out of there with the ball. We're going to have a referee timeout just to get a sub in. Into the game is Monacal. And we're down to 50 seconds. Running clock. Wrightsma at the point for the Chargers. Over to Papama. Bucket scored by Carrie Bootsma. Her first bucket of the game. And Reagan Mulder in the game. She gets the rebound. Over to Wrightsma.
And the Chargers can just hold this.
Hold it at 60-28.
And it looks like that will do it.
That'll do it. That will do it. The 60-28 Charger win. Again, both teams will be in action against Sioux Valley the next game. Sioux Falls Christian will play Sioux Valley on Saturday, and Dakota Valley will play Sioux Valley on Tuesday. And we'll be back in a few minutes for the boys' game. Sioux Falls Christian tonight, though, was led in scoring by Leslie Setzer with 19. Emery Limbs had 17. And for Dakota Valley, they were led in scoring by Aubrey Warden. She had 11 for the Panthers. So, again, 60-28, our final score. Sioux Falls Christian improves to 10-3. Dakota Valley falls to 5-7. And the boys' game will be coming up as soon as we get them warming up in about 15 minutes. We'll be back. Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We're back at Sioux Falls Christian, about ready to start the doubleheader, the boys' side of things, Dakota Valley Panthers and Sioux Falls Christian Chargers. Dakota Valley comes into this game with a record of 6 wins and 5 losses. They are coached by head coach Jason Kleiss, assisted by Chris Schmidt, Kyle Hooks, Brian Ewell, Nathan Skipper, and Ryan Farrar. they will start a 5'9 freshman guard, Peyton Sorensen, a 6'1 junior guard, Jeffrey Nelson, a 6'4 freshman forward, Hanson Jacobson, a 6 foot sophomore guard, Tate Bernard, and a 6'1 sophomore guard, Ty DeGeorgia. Sioux Falls Christian is coached by head coach Mike Scout and assisted by Tanner Hilbrands, Brian Waster, and Justin Shepard. They come with a record of 9 wins and 1 loss. And they will start a 6'1 sophomore guard, Cooper Strandy, a 6'9 senior center, Ryan Dielman, a 6'3 senior forward, Kenyon Prinz, a 6'1 senior guard, Carson Nickel, and a 6'4 junior guard, Brant Wassner. And we are about ready for the starting lineups in this one, and we will get it going.
Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the center art doubleheader between the Dakota Valley Panthers and your Sioux Falls Christian Chargers. And now the starting lineup first for your Dakota Valley Panthers. Number 10, a 5'9 freshman, Peyton Sorensen. Number 11. A 6'1 junior, Jeffrey Nelson. Number 14, a 6'4, Hanson Jacobson. And number 20, a 6' sophomore, Tate Bernard. And number 32, a 6'1 sophomore, Ty DeGeorgia. Head coach of the Panthers is Jason Weiss, assisted by Christian Kyle Oaks and Brian Cole. And now the cheerleaders for SFC. They are Lizzie Postma, Grace McDowell, Jordan Overland, Georgia Bird, Timothy Hoxie, Andrew Spiller, Lydia Roach, and Tatiana Van Horst. The trip is Cindy Adrian. And now your starting lineup for your Sioux Falls Christian Chargers. Number 2, a 6'1 sophomore, Cooper Strandy. Number 10, a 6'9 sophomore, Ryan Dielman. Number 11, a 6'3 senior, Kenyon Prinz. Number 24, a 6'1 senior, Carson Nichols. And number 35, a 6'4 junior, Brent Wasser. Head coach of the Chargers is assisted by Tanner Wilman and Brian Wasser. The athletic trainer is Josh Thompson, and your officials again tonight are Mr. Aaron Vandenberg, Mr. Andrew Rose, and Mr. Dustin Spurley. These officials are hired by the South Dakota High School Education Association and the school administrators of both schools to encourage positive sportsmanship and what we do to say during the contest to question your team, school, and community. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for game number 2 of our doubleheader. Lawrence Ring Basketball.
And we are ready to go for the second game of tonight's doubleheader. Sioux Falls Christian home whites, Dakota Valley in the darks. And we're going to try that one again. That was a little awkward start. And Sioux Falls Christian controls the tip. Wassner over to Carson Nickel. Nickel dribble penetration baseline over to Dielman. Dielman out to Strandy over to Prinz. Prinz out to Wassner. Wassner three-pointer on the way, good. Brant Wassner gets the scoring going. 3-0 Sioux Falls Christian start this one. Bruns. Three-pointer on the way by Dakota Valley. Strandy comes out of the pack with it over to Nichols. Nichols three-pointer on the way, no good. Dealman on the rebound. Dealman strong to the hole. Dealman scores it. 5-0 Sioux Falls Christian. Bruns dribble penetration all the way to the hole, scores it. He's got 2. Strandy picked up by Bruns. Strandy out to Wassner. Out to Carson Nickel. Nickel three-pointer on the way, no good. And ball fought for, and it's off of Dealman. It'll be Dakota Valley basketball. Bruns at the point, picked up by Strandy. Bruns on the handoff to Sorensen. Out to Anima. Three-pointer on the way, no good by Anima. Dealman on the dunk, other way. 7-2. Coming back off of Prinz. Off of Prinz. Three-pointer off, up and good by Anima. Strandy comes back. 2-3 zone being played by the Panthers. Wassner into Prinz. Prinz two-point bucket is good. He's got 2. It's a 9-5 game. Strandy picks up Bruns. Over to Sorensen. Out to Ramos. Dakota Valley swinging it around the perimeter. Prinz comes out of the pack with it. Up to Wassner. Wassner pull up 3. No good. Bruns on the rebound. Swing it up top. Wassner went for the steal. Long rebound. Three-pointer no good. Wassner comes out of the pack up the left side. Wassner gets it knocked away.
A nice pass underneath.
Nice pass. Scored by Slater.
Give a quick shout out to his dad, Rod Slater, the golf coach for Dakota Valley. They have a very good golf team.
Wassner 3 on the way, scores it. He's got 6. 12-7 game. Dakota Valley in kind of a 5-out offense. Sioux Falls Christian playing man-to-man. It's passing and cutting. Filling spots. Dribble penetration. Yeah, nice.
Tough shot underneath there.
Anima on the bucket. He's got 5. 12-9 game. 3:53 to go. Quarter 1. To Prinz. Prinz scores it. Nice dribble penetration that time by Strandy. Drew the defense. Dropped it off to Prinz, and he gets the bucket. Ready to check in is Mitchell Hofer for the Chargers. And we got 3 Panthers also going to check in. Wassner on the rebound. Wassner out to Dealman. Over to Strandy. Strandy built dribble penetration, scores it. Strandy's got 2. Coming back the other way. Ramos. Over to Sorensen. Sorensen three-pointer on the way. Off the mark, no good. Over to Strandy. Strandy up the right side. Over to Prinz. Prinz three-pointer. No good, and that's going to be Sioux Falls Christian basketball. Checking in is going to be Georgia. Sorensen. Looks like some of the starters are checking in that we had down that didn't start the game. Have now checked in. Wassner on the left side. Into Nichols. Scores it. Nice pass, nice cut. 18-9 is the score. Three-pointer on the way is good. That is by Sorensen. And we're going to have a 30-second timeout called. 30-second timeout called.
And at this time, we're going to take just a minute to thank our sponsor tonight, Wireless World. Wireless World is your local Verizon wireless agent with several locations in southeast South Dakota and northwest Iowa, including 3 locations in Sioux Falls, East 10th Street in front of Menards, 85th in Minnesota, and 41st in Kiwanis. Wireless World is a proud supporter of Sioux Falls Christian Schools, and you can find more information about Wireless World at wirelessworld.com. So thank you again to Wireless World for sponsoring our webcast tonight.
And we are back.
We've got a big cheer going on there by the student section. With my headphones, I can't really hear what they're saying, but definitely getting into it tonight is the student section for SFC.
Strandy dribble penetration, no good. Hofer in and gets the rebound. Over to Nickel, back to Hofer. Hofer into Prinz. Cross court to Wassner.
Well, they're trying to sell it off of Wassner's foot, but I think it was off a Dakota Valley player's foot.
Strandy will do the inbounding. And we're going to have an offensive foul called. I think they're going to call that on Prinz. Yep, that's foul is called on Prinz. That's his first, team first. First foul of the game. We're down to 2:04 to play in the first quarter. 18-12, Sioux Falls Christian leading. Strandy on Sorensen. Pass goes over to Slater. To Georgia.
Nice take.
Nice take that time by Tate Sorensen. It's 18-14 into Prinz. That ball is knocked away. We're coming back the other way. We're going to have Dielman check in.
I think we're going to have a foul on Wassner. I'm not sure if they called that illegal screen or if they called that on Dakota Valley. We'll see.
It's called on Wassner. That's his first. Levi Vanderleest checks in, as does Dielman. Strandy and Prinz will take a seat. Wassner on the rebound, out to Nichols. Turnover, Nichols. Oh, nice cut.
Pass.
That was a nice cut, nice pass. Couldn't finish, but it was a great pass and a great cut. Dielman out to Hofer. Hofer three-pointer on the way, no good. Battle for the board. Tate Sorensen comes out of it, and he gets it up to Peyton Sorensen. Peyton Sorensen will set the offense down to 20 seconds in the quarter. 4-point game, 18-14. And Dakota Valley will hold for the last shot of the quarter. You got Peyton Sorensen picked up by Vanderleest, and we're going to have a foul called on Vanderleest. Third foul of the quarter. 7.2 to go.
Yeah, only the third foul of the quarter. This quarter went by pretty fast. It's been up and down. It's been a fast-paced game. So the Chargers have one more here to give if they want.
And that'll take us to the end of the first. 18, Sioux Falls Christian, 14, Dakota Valley. And we'll be back in a minute.
All right, we are back starting of the second quarter. Sioux Falls Christian leading by 4. It's been a very fast-paced game, up and down.
We are back. By popular demand. Dakota Valley basketball. Aaron Bruns checked back in for the Panthers. Makes pass over to Slater. Back to Bruns. Bruns picked up by Strandy. Bruns penetration off the mark, no good. Strandy up the left side. Over to Wassner, into Dielman. Dielman's fouled on the play. He'll shoot 2.
Here's a replay of that. Dielman's post move.
First one up and good by Dielman. He's got 5. Second one also good. Dielman's got 6. Bruns picked up by Strandy. Bruns will set the offense for the Panthers. Pass over to the right side to Somervold. Now up top to Slater. Back out to Slater. 3-pointer on the way. No good. Rebound Wassner. Wassner full head of steam over to Hofer. Over to Nichols. Back to Wassner. Wassner takes a high pick from Dielman. Out to Dielman. Over to Strandy. And Dielman's going to be called for an offensive foul. That's going to be number 1 on him, first of the quarter.
Yeah, I saw that right here. You're just going to see just a little bit of a shove right there as they were trying to get open for that entry pass.
Tatum Sorensen checks in. DeGeorgia checks out for the Dakota Valley Panthers. Bruns dribble penetration, and he's going to be fouled. going to be fouled by Hofer, I believe. Yes, that's Mitch Hofer's first. Team second. That will send Bruns to the line to shoot 2. First one up and good. He's got 3. Hofer checks out. Prinz checks in. Second one also good. Bruns has 4. 2016 game, 4-point game. It's 6:36 to go in the second quarter. Nichols, dribble penetration over to Prinz. Prinz misses a layup. And we're going to stay here. It'll be Sioux Falls Christian ball.
Yeah, fortunately the Chargers maintain possession, but those you hate to miss those little bunnies underneath. Nichols doing a good job finding Prinz that time.
Into Dealman. Out to Prinz. Prinz to Carson Nichols. Nickel out to Prinz. Out to Dealman. To Strandy. Strandy penetration over to Wassner. Wassner scores it. He's got 8. Five out to offense running by Dakota Valley. Bruns pulls the 3, hits it. He's got 7. 22-19, 5.5 to go. Strandy on setting the offense for the Chargers. Kind of a 4 high that time. And ball was tipped. This ball was tipped off Dakota Valley. Wassner scores it.
Quick headsy play that
was headsy. Three-pointer, good by Bruns, 2 in a row. He's got 10. 24-22, 5-point game, or 5 minutes to go. That on Wassner?
Yeah, here's a replay of that. Definitely. Actually, I think that's going to be. That's not Wassner.
That's on Strandy. First foul on Strandy. Strandy takes a seat. Vanderleest checks in. And I did not see who came in for the Panthers that time. Bruns free throw's good. Vanderleest over to Dealman. Prinz on the rebound. Prinz scores it. He's got 6. 26-24 game. 4:25 to go. Carson Nickel on the steal. Offensive foul called on Nichols. First one on Nichols. And Strandy's going to check in. Nichols checks out. Strandy picks up Bruns. Sorensen, three-pointer, long one, good. He's got 8. 27-26, Dakota Valley leading. Wassner, dribble penetration, scores it. 28-27, Sioux Falls Christian. And we're going to have a travel call.
Yeah, we're going to have a travel.
Nice defense that time by Levi Vanderleest.
Oh, he found himself open there. Almost had an opportunity to shoot it, but their shot clock's running down here. 5 seconds.
Oh,
They used all of it.
Kind of an ugly set, but scored it. 30-27. That's 8 for Prinz. Strandy gets a hand on it. Gets the ball stopped on Sorensen. He gets it up to Slater. Sorensen on the 12-footer misses it. Three-pointer by Wassner scores it. He's got 15. And it's going to go Sioux Falls Christian ball. Offensive foul called on Slater. That's his first. Checking in the game is Anima, Tatum Sorensen, and I believe Summervold checked in that, or no, not Summervold, DeGeorgia checked in. Bruns picks up Strandy out to Wassner. Back to Strandy. Over to Prinz, to Vanderleest, to Prinz, to Dealman. Dealman scores it. He's got 8. 35-27, Sioux Falls Christian. They were just down 27-26 and now up 35-27. Ball out of bounds. It is Sioux Falls Christian basketball. Dealman gets it stolen by Sorensen. Three-pointer on the way. Off the mark, no good. Offensive rebound taken out of there by the Panthers. Nice hustle. Nice finish by Anima. He's got 7. 35-29, minute and a half to go first half. Wassner, three-pointer on the way. In and out, no good. Battle for the board. Vanderleest comes out of it. And ball is knocked out of bounds off of Dakota Valley. 1:17 to go, 35-29. Vanderleest checks out. And Hofer checked in. They get it into Prinz. Over to Wassner. Over to Hofer. To Strandy. To Wassner. Over to Strandy. Prinz couldn't get the putback, out of bounds off Sioux Falls Christian.
Second and third opportunities just wouldn't fall there. I was looking at some of the parents in the crowd just kind of throwing their hands up.
Would not fall.
I would pull my hair
57.
out, but I don't have any.
I was
So
going to say it wouldn't take long. Bruns picked up by Strandy. Bruns penetration middle. Three-pointer on the way, off the mark, no good by Anima. Rebound, Hofer, foul called. That's only going to be the third foul of the quarter, so we will not send Sioux Falls Christian to the free throw line. Shot clock is off, 33 seconds left in the quarter. Strandy picked up by Bruns. Dealman, that's a two-pointer. Not sure.
And that'll do it for the half. Chargers lead by 6, 35-29, and we will be back in a few minutes with a few highlights from the first half. Don't go away. We'll be back in a minute.
Ladies and gentlemen, again, we'd like to thank our sponsor, Wireless World, for
All right, we got a couple minutes to go here during the halftime. Chargers leading 35-29 over Dakota Valley right now. Let's take a look at some of the plays of the first half. Line up a couple plays here. We've got Brent Wassenaar from the outside hitting a few three-pointers. We've got a couple more here. Inside, Ryan Dielman working his way down low. Dakota Valley coming back the other way. They've had a number of, that was kind of an off-balance shot right there, but a number of threes of their own. On the fast break, Ryan Dielman, this was early on with a nice dunk. 2 points there for the sophomore. And a drive to the bucket right here and a nice find underneath for Prinz. And a drive right here. That's Strandy with a little bit of an off-balance shot. A couple more here real quick, and then we're going to turn it over to Mr. Welstra for some stats. Ryan Dielman again underneath. And Brant Wassenaar on the drive right there. Mr. Welstra, do you have some stats for us at halftime?
Yes, we do. First of all, for Dakota Valley, they were led in scoring by Aaron Bruns with 11, followed by Luke Anema with 7, and Tate Sorensen had 8. Sioux Falls Christian led in scoring by Brant Wassenaar with 15, followed by Canyon Prinz with 8, and Ryan Dielman with 8 for the Chargers.
I do want to show there's one play, and I'm trying to find it. It's right here. Just going to cue this one up. Brant Wassenaar catching one of the Panthers off guard. He just was not looking at the out of bounds. He didn't see the ball. And Brant Wassenaar throws it right off of his backside, catches it, and puts it in. A little headsy play right there by Brant Wassenaar in the first half.
And we are ready to start the third quarter. Sioux Falls Christian out on the court, ready to go. And Dakota Valley still in the huddle.
Sioux Falls Christian with the ball first in this third quarter as they stretch it around the perimeter.
Around the perimeter we go. Carson Nickel into Dielman to Wassenaar. Wassenaar to the hole. Wassenaar scores it. He's got 17. Sioux Falls Christian goes up 8. And Strandy's going to get called for the foul. That's number 2 on Strandy. Strandy picks up Bruns. Pass goes to Ramos. Back to Bruns. Bruns through
Good
two-pointer. Hits it. He's got 13. Coming back the other way, 37-31. Wassenaar. Out to Nichols. Ball is saved. Good hustle.
Good save, yeah.
Good hustle that time by Ramos. Nichols on the...
Nice pick by Nichols.
Over to Wassenaar.
The assist.
Wassenaar's got 19. 39-31 is the score. .6:35 to go in the third quarter.
His guard is really quick. Strandy's got to be careful not to pick up the next.
Bruns scores it again. Bruns has got 15. Actually, they've got Bruns for 16 on the scoreboard. So,
whoa.
Wassenaar to Prinz, over to Nichols. Over to Dielman. Strandy. Strandy over to Wasner. Wasner 3 on the way, good. Wasner's got 22. 42-33. Dielman on the rebound. Gets it out to Wasner. Wasner scores it. (44-33). 11-point game. Three-pointer on the way. Good. Third three of the night for Tate Sorensen. He's got 11. Strandy come back the other way. Dribble penetration to Dielman. Over to Nichols. Nickel dribble penetration. Scores it. He's got 4. (46-36). Checking in the game is DeGeorgia. Checking out of the game is Anima. Dakota Valley swinging around the perimeter. Three-pointer on the way, off the mark, no good. Taken by Slater. Strandy comes out of the pack with it. Into Dielman. To Prinz. Prinz is going to be fouled on the play. And I think that's going to be called on to Georgia, I believe. Yes, it is. That's his first. Team first of the third quarter. First free throw off the mark, no good. Second one is good. He's got 9 for Prinz. Coming back the other way is Bruns. Picked up by Strandy. We're going to have a timeout called Dakota Valley, and it's going to be a 30-second timeout by the Panthers.
Stay here for a minute, look at a couple of these replays. This is Carson Nichols going with the scoop shot right there. And a nice 3 there by Sorensen. I think that was his 3rd of the night. Sioux Falls Christian, Brett Wassener with 24 points on the night gets that little floater to go. Right here he pulls up for the three-pointer. And Dakota Valley, little pass right there, and the nice little fadeaway shot. 47-36, Sioux Falls Christian leading by 11. And we'll be coming out of the timeout here in just a second. It was a long 30 seconds there for a 30-second timeout.
30 seconds.
Again, just a reminder that Tuesday night we'll have a doubleheader versus Canton. That will be our next webcast. But Sioux Falls Christian, I believe, has one game, you said, on Saturday?
Girls.
Girls on Saturday. Okay.
Boys are in this week. They're at the DAC 12 NEC Clash. We play Clark Willow Lake in that game, and that is a 4:15 game for the Sioux Falls Christian boys on Saturday.
Okay.
And we're back. Bruns picked up by Wasner. Takes a high pick, now picked up by Prinz. Three-pointer on the way. Off the mark, no good. Wasner on the rebound. Ball is tipped away. Out of bounds off Dakota Valley. Sioux Falls Christian basketball. 4:08 to go. 47-36 is the score. Strandy into Wassner. Back to Strandy. Tried to get it to Prinz. Ball stolen away. Bruns. And he's going to say
he's on the line. Yeah, he's
on
called
the
out of
line.
bounds. Coach Kleiss does not really agree with that call, but that's what he called there on the line and Charger ball.
I don't know if he was disagreeing with the line call or he thought he got pushed out. I'm not sure.
Yeah,
Wassner over to Hofer. Up to Nichols. Nichols right side to Strandy. Over to Hofer. Up to Wassner. Wassner 3 on the way, no good. Nice hustle by Prinz. Ended up in the front row. Runs the opposite way. 3 ball on the way by Sorensen, no good. Wassner comes out of the pack with the rebound. Wassner full head of steam to Prinz. Out to Nichols. Nichols 3 on the way is good.
That was a really good find right there.
He's got 7. 50-36, 3 minutes to go. And a block going to be called on Nichols. Second foul on Nichols. And it's going to be the second team foul of the quarter. Need one more body in the game. Oh, no, we got, I think they're taking it out underneath. Thought we only had 4 Panthers on the floor, but we do have 5, so we can continue play. Get it into Sorensen. Back to Anema's back in the game for the Panthers. Over to Sorensen. Sorensen dribble penetration's up and good. He's got 13 on the night. Coming the other way is Strandy. Strandy dribble penetration, puts up the 2, scores it. Strandy's got 4. The referee was all on top of that one. It looked like it was close, but it was not out of bounds. Bucket scored by Peyton Sorensen, his first bucket of the game. He's got 2. Strandy penetration, no good. Prinz on the rebound. Out to Nichols. Nichols 3 on the way. Good.
That's the second time he's found Nichols here in the last couple minutes.
55-40, 2 minutes to go in the third. 3 ball on the way for
Well, I tell you, both
He
teams
hits
right
it.
now can't miss.
He's got 10. Back to a 12-point game, 55-33. Wassner dribble penetration. He's going to be fouled on the play. Excuse me. That foul is on Anema. That's his second. Wassner at the line shooting 2. Scores the first. He's got 25. Dielman checks in, as does Hofer. Strandy checks out along with Prinz. Wassner's second is good. 56-43. Vanderleest checked in along with Hofer that time. That was a great play. Nice back cut. Nice well-run play. Bucket for Sorensen. Wassner penetration. Hofer up, and he's going to get fouled. Foul is going to be called on Ramos, his first. Hofer goes to the line to shoot 2. First one up is good. His first bucket, first point of the game. Second one off the mark, no good. Battle for the ball. It's going to stay Dakota Valley basketball. Sorensen gets it inbounded to Tate Sorensen. Picked up by Wassner. Dakota Valley running a bit of a set this time. 5-second call.
Yeah, you don't see that too often, but he was kind of backed up against that half-court line, and Wassner put some pressure on that time.
Battle for the board. Coming out of the pack is Peyton Sorensen, picked up by Levi Vanderleest. Carson Nickel on the steal. And he's going to be pushed from behind.
Yeah, it looked a little ugly. When I look at the replay right here, it was just, yeah, I definitely got pushed from behind.
Foul on Anima, I think it was. Nope, that was a foul on Tate Sorensen. That's his second. Carson Nickel hits the first. Bruns checks back in for the Panthers. Carson Nichols will get a second. And he scores it. He's got 12. Three-pointer on the way, off the mark, no good. Rebound, Wassner. Full head of steam to Dealman. And he's going to be fouled on the play. That's going to be number 3 on Tate Sorensen. Nice pass ahead, good run of the floor by Dealman.
Yeah, another hard foul underneath there. Just
Dealman go to the line to shoot 2. First one is up and good. He's got 9.
Cash Slater back into the game for Dakota Valley.
Any of these Dakota Valley players, golfers also there, Mr. Vaughn?
He's a good, very good golfer, and a nice young man at that. He's
good. Bruns picked up by Wassner.
Yeah, get it out.
Oh, not quite.
That was the
good effort. Good effort.
Drill.
Just didn't go. End of 3. 62-45. Sioux Falls Christian leading. We'll be back in a minute.
All right, here we are. 8 minutes to go in this game. Chargers leading 62-45, and it's been a pretty entertaining game, back and forth. A lot of nice plays. Dakota Valley not really able to dig too much into that lead the last quarter. We'll see what happens this quarter.
Wasner picked up by Sorensen. That one went through two receivers' hands.
Yeah.
Dielman missed it, then Prinz missed it.
I think it was for Dielman. I'm not sure. He was a little closer, and then Prinz wasn't quite ready in the backside either.
Bruns will set the offense for the Panthers, picked up by Wasner. Pass made over to Ramos. Now to Slater. Back up to Sorensen. Scored by Ramos. His first bucket of the game. It's a 62-47 game. Nichols, 3 on the way, no good. Coming out of the pack is Sorensen. Up to Anima, back to Sorensen. And we're going to have a foul called, I believe, on Dielman.
Yeah, here's a replay.
Foul is on Dielman.
Swatted at it just a little too much.
Second foul on Ryan. That's sending Sorensen to the line. First one off the mark, no good. Second one, no good. Nichols on the rebound over to Strandy. Strandy will set the offense for the Chargers. Picked up by Bruns. Over to Wasner. Wasner, and we're going to have a foul called on Dielman. That's going to be number 3 on Dielman. Set the high pick. Bruns picked up by Wasner. Over to Anima. Ball swung opposite side to Slater.
Yeah, it's off of Dakota Valley's foot.
Dakota Valley's foot. It'll be Sioux Falls Christian basketball. Into Prinz, and Prinz is going to be fouled. He'll go shoot 2. Foul is on Ramos. That's his second. First one off the mark, no good. For Canyon Prinz, he'll get number 2.
Canyon Prinz has had pretty big roles in the last few games. He's come up with a lot of big scoring opportunities. Tonight
he's had a big role in most games, right?
Tonight he started because Cooper Goodberry is out. He normally comes in off the bench, but has been a huge part of the Charger offense.
Nice offensive rebound that time by Dielman and putback. He's got 12. 64-47. Excuse me. Wasner up the right side to Nichols. He's going to go in and get fouled, and he will shoot 2.
And Nichols picks himself up off the floor again. I tell you, well, that's one kid that seems to find himself on the floor quite a bit when he goes to the bucket is Nichols.
Ramos has 3. Nichols goes to line to shoot 2. First one off the mark, no good. Couple new Panthers checking in. Jacobson checks in, and I believe Sorensen checked in with him. Second one is good by Nichols. He's got 13. Wasner picks up Bruns. Dribble penetration.
Looks like he took an extra
It
step
could be a
that
travel.
time.
Yep, travel called. Hofer ready to check in for the Chargers, and Dealman will take a seat. (65-47), 5.5 to go. Sioux Falls Christian's going to spread the floor, play a little 5-out offense. Strandy on the layup, no good. Coming back the other way is Sorensen for the Panthers. Sorensen, 15-footer, no good. Battle for the board, and Strandy comes out with a full head of steam. Strandy over to Prinz. And turnover, Sioux Falls Christian. Ball, nice bucket. Bucket by Tatum Sorensen. And he's going to go to the line. He was fouled by Nichols. That's 3 on Nichols. Got 18. For Sorensen. He'll take a seat, take a rest, and Ramos checks in for him. 65-50, 15-point lead, 5 minutes to go in this one. Wasner's going to be fouled by DeGiorgia. That's his second. Team third for the quarter. Actually, that's his, second. I don't know what happened there. I didn't see that
tipped
inbounds.
Pass on the inbounds.
3-pointer on the way, no good. Battle for the board, Prinz. Over to Strandy. Strandy takes it up to the left side. Strandy penetration onto Hofer. Hofer 3-pointer on the way, no good. Prinz got the rebound over the top. Prinz got another rebound. Hofer took it away from him. Hofer scores it. Hofer's got 3. 67-50, 4:20 to go, and we're going to have a foul called on Wasner. That is going to be number 2 on Brandt.
This
It'll
quarter,
be Dakota Valley inbound.
I was going to say this quarter not back and forth quite as much as the third quarter.
No.
A little slower pace, a few more fouls.
Offensive rebound, Dakota Valley gets it back to Bruns. And
block.
Strandy blocks it. Out of bounds. Bruns will inbounds. Nichols, 3 on the way, good.
Is that his third or fourth?
Third, that's his third 3.
Okay.
He's got 16. Levi Vanderleest ready to check in for the Chargers. 70-50.
Wassenaar taking a hard fall on that one. Getting up, though, getting to the line.
I think Wasner's probably coming out after that play. Up 20. Don't need to be hitting the floor that hard at this point in the game. Wasner hits. Yeah, I think his brother's coming in for him. Bryce is
All right,
at
we got
the table.
Bryce waiting to come in.
Scores a second. .312 to go. Sorensen, 3-ball on the way. No good. Sorensen, 3-ball on the way again. No good. Levi Vanderleest on the rebound. And we're going to have a travel called on Bryce Wassner. Checking in the game is Van Leeuwen. And Van Dunker's good.
I'm sure Mr. Scouten would love to see him just kind of massage the clock here a little bit.
We're going to have a foul called. Foul is called on Bryce Wassner. That's his first. Down to 2:45, 72-50. First free throw off the mark, no good. Bryce Wassner to Van Dunker's good. Vanderleest 3-ball on the way, good. Levi Vanderleest hits the 3. Off of Dakota Valley, Sioux Falls Christian basketball. 75-50, 2:24 to go. Van Leeuwen up to Hofer. Hofer 3-ball on the way, no good. Vanderleest, good hustle on the board. Sorensen 3. Actually, that was Anima on the 3-pointer. Vanderleest 3-point up to Van Dunker's good. Hits it. Van Dunker's good with the 3. 78-50, minute 45 to go, fourth quarter. 3-pointer on the way by Anima, no good. Battle for the board, Sorensen comes up with, he scores it. Sorensen's got 20.
Student section is all cheering for subs coming in.
No good.
I don't know how that one went through.
Hit the shot clock. Multitude of subs coming in.
Is that a Boyle? I'm not sure if that's might be. Don't have the numbers, the names.
Three-pointer on the way is good.
Wow, that was way outside.
By Slater.
Oh, what a move.
What a move.
He scores it.
Great move.
Student section loving that.
Great move.
.34 seconds to play here. Sioux Falls Christian leading by 25.
Second one up and good.
24.
by Bernard. 30 seconds to go. Shot clock is off. Sioux Falls Christian can hold this one. (80-56). It's probably how this one's going to end.
Yeah, thanks to everybody for joining us again tonight. We will be back on Tuesday night versus Canton for another doubleheader.
And that is the ball game, 80-56. Hope you enjoyed it. And we'll see you on Saturday there, Mr. Voss? Girls game? Is there a girls game we're on, aren't we?
If it's home, we're on.
All right.
Maybe we should check
Have a
into
great
that.
night.